A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Let's get straight into it and let's find out what's the message for all of us. This is a collective reading, so I would be using my tarot cards. I would be using auto reading, auto writing, and there's also a downloaded message along with this. So all of these tools and techniques are going to help me to give you the message for today. Those people who resonate with it, that's amazing, but those who don't, if you don't resonate with anything, if you don't resonate with some parts of it, then kindly scrap anything that you don't resonate with. And as you go further into the reading, and if you feel that no, this is not for you, you can check out the channel. There are more than 2,000 channelings here. Look for the one that matches intuitively with your energy and listen to that one or watch that one. So here I'm being told about masculine and feminine energy, and I'm being told about people who are traveling back to their childhood. They are either connecting with their childhood memories, childhood friends, lifestyle, how they lived, how good things were or how bad things were, and at the same time you're also looking at technology around you right now, how children are being raised, the impact of social media, because a lot of you, I think the generation, the 70s, 80s, 90s, even 2000, you guys didn't really have social media. 2000, I think 12 onwards, the social media came in. I was also into digital marketing and I was leading a team in digital marketing. I have done marketing for lots of movies and I've worked on TV shows. So I know that digital platform, because I was a digital marketer. So I know that that was the time actually it started booming and it became like a part of people's life. But before that, it was not so important. Nobody really cared about it. Nobody even thought that, they can share their daily lives with other people or they can connect with people in this way or that way. So you have been thinking about your life, how it was, and you're seeing a lot of changes in this world that you live in. Whosoever's energy I'm picking on, all of you people, you are basically awakened to a certain degree. So you are very much conscious about a lot of things, especially your role in the planet right now. You're a contributor. But you also, when you look minutely into your childhood days or your life, you realize that there was something, somebody, some people who had a big role in shaping your thoughts, had a big role. It was probably a bunch of people, it was a number of people, it was a way of doing things. They had a lot of influence in your life. And maybe other people don't understand you. Maybe you try to talk about it to your family members, you talk about it to your relatives, you talk about it to the youngsters. Wherever you go, you're trying to educate people. You're trying to make people understand that the things they are doing, the lifestyle they are following, the people they follow, the people they watch, the media they consume every day is not healthy for their life. Because the reason why maximum people are asleep, maximum people are literally lost, maximum people are not able to awaken is because they're hugely programmed. And you are the one person in your current reality. Of course, we have the collective here. You know that there are other people also like you, and you also know that more and more people are changing. But you have realized that it's the mainstream media and it's the celebrities. It's the celebrities. It can be any celebrity. It can be movie stars, TV stars, sports stars, politicians. You have the power actually. You have the gift of God that you can look at somebody and you can decipher whether this person is walking on the divine path, whether this person is doing divine things, whether this person is living a divine lifestyle, or this person is walking on the path of the devil. It's not difficult for you to figure it out. And you're also not that hypnotized. When you look around you, you can see that there are people who are hypnotized. The moment they wake up and they open the phone, or they read the newspaper, or they watch the television. Some of you may not even be watching so much television. You don't watch so many things. You're watching this channel because, of course, this is a channel based on collective readings and downloads, and this is the type of content you watch. In fact, if someone is going to open your phone, you can cross check this. You open your phone and you open another person's phone who you feel is more into the 3D reality, and look at their feed. Look at their Facebook feed or YouTube feed or Instagram feed, any feed. Look at the type of updates you get and look at the type of updates they get. There is a big difference. You may not even be looking at the public feed or the public updates. You may not be opening Facebook as such to talk to people or to check people's profile. You might not have been doing that. You might have been watching usually spiritual updates or funny memes. Something, I'm not comparing, I'm not saying that here you are a person who is superior because of that, but this is an experiment. You can see the people who are in the 3D reality, what are they watching? What are they thinking all day long? Who are they trying to please? Who are they seeking validation from? You can see it clearly. You are the person. You know that they are following trends because they are watching somebody doing certain things. You can see that a lot of people are getting Botox, or they are getting their eyebrows made in a certain way, or they are getting their body parts enhanced in a certain way, or they are going to the gym because they watch their favorite celebrity go to the gym every day. Or even in India, we have so many celebrities who are totally plastic, totally fake. Their whole life is fake, and these people are extremely insecure. You can see that. So when you try and talk to your own people, like the ones you're following, they're very insecure. They don't love themselves. They don't love their bodies. They don't love their faces. And yeah, faith also, of course, why not? They don't love their own faith. Who are they? They are not obviously walking on God's path. You know that. You see around you fake beauty standards. Maybe when you were younger, when all this was not there, there were some other societal standards which were also fake that people were following, and you were not basically interested in those things. So you were always different. You were a different child. So this collective reading is for those people who can differentiate between false reality and truth, false celebrities, false idols, how people are walking on the devil's path and how people are walking on the God's path. You are a godly person. And when you look at love and when you look at relationships also, maybe if you were dating someone or you had multiple relationships, you probably got dumped by your person because they chose a karmic and not you. Some of you could be going through that right now also. Maybe you made some comparisons, and those who have already found your peace, first of all, I salute you for doing inner work, all of you, whosoever is watching. You guys are amazing, really wonderful. Whatever you're doing, don't listen to anyone, do your inner work, walk on God's path, okay? So you are the person, you maybe got rejected by other people or you got sidelined by other people because you're different, because you're spiritual, because you don't have so much time to waste. Maybe you don't like people in general, or in extreme cases it would be that still you could be in that reality where you're alone because people don't like you, because nobody is nice to you. That's gonna happen to some people who need like major therapy, who need major continuous therapy, major healing. But most of you, 50% of you at least, are those people who are not hanging out with people because you don't want to. You have a choice. You can. You know people. People know you. In fact, in today's world, choices are just a button away, a click away. Anyone can get choices. You just don't want to be part of those things. You just don't enjoy those things. You don't like those talks. You don't like those debates or discussions which are literally all about complaining and trying to explain yourself constantly. You don't want to explain yourself to anyone. You don't want to talk to people in a way that they have no control over their lives. They are just robots, they are just machines, they are just walking. Somebody comes and says program on, and they are on. How it happens on television. How we have different channels. There's a channel which will show you only love stories. There's a channel for TV serials only, like the soap operas, daily soaps, all very boring things. Horror channel is there, news channel is there. These are different channels. Now you are a person, you are in channeling now. You're a different person. You don't need to be hooked on to these low frequency channels. You are connected to very high frequency channels. You are connected to the mediums, to the masters, to spirit guides. Some of you don't even care anymore, because you are in the phase where you don't want to advise anyone anymore. You try to advise your family members, you try to advise your friends, you try to advise your lovers, lover or lovers, if you had more than one relationship. You try to advise them. And I'm talking about after awakening. I'm not even counting what happened before awakening. You try to tell them that, look, these people who you follow, the so-called celebrities, the mainstream celebrities, the people who are making you disconnect from God. I mean, they don't have to do it in a big way. They don't have to really walk with the posters. What they are doing is, they don't accept who they are. Why do they do all this Botox and operations? And why are they following the fake beauty standards? Even men are getting hair transplants, or men are also getting injections. They're getting fake abs. It's all about the body, and they're so insecure with their body. Look at people like Kylie Jenner. She has so many followers. I don't know why these followers really matter in her life. I mean, it's just a business for her. Whatever business she's in, it's in a business, basically it's a business of lust. They are spreading lust. The other day I was watching something on the feed. I was shown this about the Kardashians, and I was very interested. When I saw it, I was like, wow, this is such an open message they're giving it to people. So it was, I think, her sister Kendall Jenner who said, let me take a shot to feel more confident. Take a shot of alcohol. Now, a lot of you probably don't know, or maybe you know already, she sells alcohol. She has a brand of alcohol, tequila or something she sells. Kylie Jenner is selling beauty products. Her sisters, all of them are selling something or the other. And they want to sell it. It's a business. They came to India also. They were in India. If you guys follow these things, I mean, you don't even have to follow these things. It's everywhere. So they came to India. Why did they come to India at this really rich man's wedding? Because they know Indian market is becoming really big. There are so many people. We have 1 billion people, and people are very, fast track, and people are very cool, and there are different types of ethnicities, different types of mindsets. So this is a great market for them. So they come here to actually not just attend a wedding, but they're also endorsing their products in a way. So they all want more visibility. It's not just India. Overall, I'm just giving these examples because I know whosoever is listening to this, you are resonating with this part. You already know what's their future, what's going to happen, because Earth is into ascension. Fake people, fake gurus, fake celebrities, fake idols. The time is going to be up very soon. Celebrity worship is going to get over soon. Celebrity worship the way we have it today. Even sports stars, sports stars are one more league ahead of, you can say, the movie celebrities, the actors. Now imagine the actors are not even doing their job, because acting is a job of expression. And after taking all the Botox and injections, they cannot even express, they cannot even act. So what are they really doing? What are they selling? Whether it's India, whether it's your country, people are no longer bothered about the craft. They are all bothered about how they look. It's all about the look. And as more and more people awaken, just the way you have awakened and you figure out these kind of things, you understand these things. You can see through these things. You know that God's path is not that stringent. God is not saying you got to be a sannyasi, you got to be a monk, you got to renounce everything, you got to leave everything. No, God is never saying that. God says you want to get married, you can still do inner work. You want to be alone, you can still do inner work. You wear sari, you can do inner work. You wear a jeans, you can do inner work. You have red color hair, you can do inner work. You have grey hair, you can do inner work. God is not saying don't wear nice clothes. God is not saying don't eat good food. God is not saying you can't put makeup, unless you follow very extreme path of renunciation. And that's a different thing, and that's your wish. You're not forced to do that. It's up to you. Some people like to do that. Some people don't like to do that. It's up to you how you learn, what's your process. God has never created these type of barriers, but those people create those barriers because the God they worship, that God wants them to be in lust. Whichever God they have, they want to spread violence, they want to spread ego, they want to spread huge, insane amount of materialism. What are they teaching the younger generation? Don't be happy with your butt. Don't be happy with your breast. Don't be happy with your hair. Don't be happy with your abs. Don't be happy with your biceps. Don't be happy with anything that's natural. I mean, people who love themselves for who they are, they're okay with everything, and they don't see those deformities. People don't see those deformities once they start accepting themselves. Because even when they do these procedures or treatments and they follow these things blindly, and they're getting money to do it, and it matches with their vibration, but their followers, now they also have followers. They have probably the same insecurities. You can see through their insecurities. A person who thinks God has made them beautiful, God has made them nice, is not going to go and fix their nose. They'll be happy with their nose or lips or eyebrows or whatever. God is not saying don't put a nose ring on your nose. God is not saying don't put eyeliner. These are the things God is not saying. But still, God is giving us so much freedom to be ourselves, to explore our creativity and expression. We can do so many things to ourselves. We can still enjoy this process of, being creative and expressive with ourselves and with the way we live our lives. We can decorate our houses the way we like. We can paint the walls the way we want them. But there is still a basic code that people need to follow, the natural code. So the 6 of... Where's that card? Why did I keep it? Yeah, the 6 of Cups is actually helping you to go back into your childhood and look at the distorted masculine and feminine energy. You feel that the distorted energies around you back then are also a big reason why, the programming happened to you. And now when you look at the other kids, they are stuck in binary, non-binary, he, she, them, they, those type of crazy, insane things which are getting normalized. Little kids going in for gender or sex change operations. I mean, what is this happening to the world, and who is enabling these type of narratives to the kids, to the youngsters? It's obviously the celebrities. They are doing it, the false celebrities. I'm not talking about people who become naturally, organically famous, because those type of people don't really do anything. They don't care, they can be popular today, not be popular tomorrow, they won't care. Sometimes people just get popular like that also. But there are people who are specially curating an image. They are doing PR. Look at the marriages of these celebrities. They're all in open marriages. They're all making out with other people's partners. Is that how a marriage is supposed to be? It's better to not get married than be in such a marriage. And yet, they make such a, PR around them. They do such PR around them that they look like this beautiful, attractive couple that the youngsters want to be like. I mean, I know some of the youngsters are also awakening. So I hope, when I say youngsters, I'm also talking about teenagers and people in early 20s. I'm also talking about anyone can be young, and this is also one narrative that they spread. They scare people, start applying wrinkle cream at late 20s or early 30s. I mean, why? Why should people bother about wrinkles and fine lines in the first place? If you have wrinkles and fine lines, it's okay. And there are so many natural ways to also heal these problems. I can give you so many tips. I even do a therapy of age reversal, right? But they're all natural things, because some of the people are aging very fast because they're constantly being put into that pressure about aging. So they're aging fast. It's like everywhere they go, people are talking about fairness creams, this, that, look youthful, look young. When they keep listening to it, their focus is constantly going on their face, their skin, and that negative focus is making them age faster. And let me tell you, most of these people are also typical narcissists, hardcore, cold-blooded narcissists. Narcissists are those people who can get away with anything. And not only they get away with anything, but they also have a fan following. So they can do all kinds of stupid things and people will follow them. But you are an empath and you are healed. And because of your focus, you're going to increase the number of empaths in the world around you. Because you're going to focus that, these people, they won't have any power over the masses. And if you look at even politicians, you go to West or you go to East, people are able to see through them. People know that all of them are same. Nobody is actually helping us. Nobody is helping the common people. Nobody is helping the poor people, or nobody is actually helping people heal their mental problems. Because all these things, trying to be extremely attractive, trying to be sexually arousing, trying to hide your natural physical changes, trying to desperately be somebody you're not, they are not, and then forcing that narrative on other people with well-curated marketing techniques and tools and technologies. Like, if you can see through it, of course other people can see through it too, and that's the thought you're holding on to, because you've had enough. This is like bullshit. This is a nonsense. This is bullshit. And I'm also being shown the Empress card over here, which shows to me that you've started embracing your softer side. You've started allowing yourself to explore your true emotions. You have decided to be who you are. You have decided to feel your true feelings, listen to your intuition, and you want to be yourself. You just want to be yourself, and you want to do it in God's way. You want to follow the God's path. I mean, there is one tribe in India, they have all over their face and body, they have tattooed Ram. I keep talking about the solar plexus mantra. So that village, they have all tribal people over there, and they don't change their lifestyle. They still live the same way. And imagine, they don't need to go anywhere. People from all over the world, media, travelers, they go and visit them. And they have so much impact. This is natural, organic impact, So these people, they tattoo the name of Ram, the mantra Ram, all over their body. The whole body is tattooed with Ram. But there are people who are tattooing devil signs, skeletons, blood, body-related things, naked bodies. They are not thinking, okay, this is my body, but God has given me the body. Now, they are also tattooing God's name on their body. These people are also tattooing something on their body. Everything we do has an impact on us. Who seems more peaceful and content? If you look at the faces of those people, the tribal people, you will not take one more minute to guess who's more peaceful. What we put on our bodies, what we give inside of our two insides of our body, the stomach, the gut, that has so much impact on our daily lives. But if you do it surrendering to source, I'm telling you, if these celebrities also, the politicians, the actors, the sports stars, if they start teaching people the right things, if they stop endorsing the wrong brands, if they stop doing those things they do on television, open relationships, television or movies or whatever, open relationships, having so many sexual scenes with other men and women outside their marriage, eating meat, These people also endorse these things because they live on these things. They live on the body so much that they don't know the pain of other people. They don't know the pain. They are not living in subtle realities. They are living in very dense realities. So what this channeling is telling me, even though there's AI, even though there's all these fake extreme beauty measures, which are so obvious, like when these women, they get all these procedures done, it's so obvious. You look at their face and you know it's not natural face. And yet they are living in that pretense. Women, men, both. Okay, it's not gender specific. So you know that the devil's path is full of desires and asking for more. But God's path is so simple. God is saying, love who you are, be who you are. Whatever I'm giving you, be content with that, because your needs are being met. Actually, when we are content, we don't care about anything. We don't say, oh, I want this much money or that much money. We may have goals. We can still have goals. We can still have projects. We can still organize our life. But still we have this sort of peace inside of us. That, yeah, I'm being taken care of. I'm being supported. You're grateful for your life. These people, neither are they grateful for their life, neither are they going to make or let their followers be grateful for whatever they have. Their followers are doing the same things, they are doing the same things, you know. And they're all insecure. It's a big group of insecure people, big group of narcissistic people who are trying to defend these choices on a daily basis. Like they say things, oh, you know what, so what if you have insecurities, it's okay to get these procedures done. I'm not against people who have gone through some bad accident or some situation and then they go and get some kind of procedure done. People who are insecure externally, they need to do inner work. They need to go within. Simple. That's the only way. Now they're not going to show you, because they're all narcissistic people, they're not going to show you how unhappy they are. And you know it. Whosoever resonates with this channeling, you know whatever I'm saying, you resonate with it. So the days of celebrity worship are going to be over soon. And this is going to be true. It's okay, we have OTT platforms. It's okay, we have movie theaters. It's okay. But something more is going to happen. People, when they awaken, when they see that such a big sports star, his wife doesn't want to stay with him. Such a big sports star is not getting married. He's making babies, but not getting married because he's scared. He's scared, what if my wife takes away half of my wealth? You know. In India also, we have these big sports stars and their wives, they just don't want to be with them. So a common person, it's not saying that the man is bad, the sports star is bad, or his wife is bad. Maybe the sports star is not good to his wife. Maybe the wife is not good to him. Whatever it is. But you see, despite all the fame, money, adulation, worshipping people who don't worship God and they worship them, this toxic celebrity worship culture, people are going to be open to the facts, to the truth, that after this person amasses all this wealth, name, fame, popularity, money, still he doesn't have a happy life. Then why am I even following this person? I mean, when Kardashian came to the fancy Indian wedding, which all of you might be aware about, the blouse that she was wearing, I was looking at the blouse and I was shocked. Why would someone wear that type of blouse and come to a wedding? Her boobs were literally popping out. Half of them were out. And it's not that Indian celebrities were not doing that. 50% of the Indian celebrities were doing that. Now, in spirituality, we are not in body consciousness. There are lots of spiritual people, some, spiritual sects, they even don't wear clothes. But are they same as them? No. Because they are not using their body parts to seduce people. They are not using their body parts to sell products. There's a big difference. They've actually left everything. They've left the attachment with the body parts only. They are saying that this body is just a machine. This body, my body, thank you God for the body, because it helps me do all the functions, the basic functions. I can say a lot of things right now. I mean, people are not blind. People can see. On one hand, they're talking about God, talking about Ram, they're talking about Vishnu, they're talking about the sanctity of marriages, they're talking about Sanatan Dharam, and they're doing all these things. And on the other hand, they have Kim Kardashian, who became famous because of a sex tape that she herself released. I mean, this is hypocrisy, and most of these celebrities are hypocrites. They say something and they do something else. They can lie at the drop of the hat. You give them money, they'll say whatever you want them to say. Someone else gives them more money, they'll say whatever that person wants them to say. So they still love themselves. They teach the empaths to have the same kind of confidence that they have, even though they are not real. Imagine false people having so much confidence and the empaths not having confidence. So empaths are learning from them. This is a mistake they are making. They have overdone it. They've overdone it so much that they've made the empathetic people realize that if these people can have so much confidence, then why can't we? We must have this type of confidence in who we are, especially the way God loves us. If they can be so happy with their ego, why can't we be happy? This is where I'm going to close this collective reading, because the message is that more and more people will awaken to the fact that they don't need to be worshipped. They are setting a bad example. They are selfish people. And people are going to be able to bifurcate and know which person is actually a real influencer, because we have real influencers too. We have real heroes too. We have real people too who should be celebrated and we should look up to them, but not these people. That difference, that discernment will become more and more widespread as it is now. For personal sessions and for therapies, you can check out the description box. You can get my book In the Name of Love, where L-U-V is the spelling of love. All important links are in the description box. You can also become my Patreon. And yes, thank you to all the existing Patreons, to all the existing subscribers and viewers. Thank you for doing your inner work. Thank you for being you. Thank you for choosing the path of God. Thank you to you that you chose to be godly in a world. I mean, now we have people who are awakening, number is increasing, but your awakening happened when other people thought that you were just being stupid. But you chose to follow the path. You chose to be unique. You chose to thank God. You chose to accept your life the way it was. You chose inner work. And that's why you have played a very important role in this collective. The collective pool of energy which is taking people towards awareness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being you. You are the one, you should be celebrated, and you should celebrate yourself and your life. Because you don't need 100 people or 1,000 people, 1 million people to tell you that you're important. You are important by yourself. That's why you are worth celebrating. That's why your life is worth celebrating. Because God has always been with you at every juncture of your life. I will see you in the next video. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.